last lecture we have seen about nutrition in amoeba. Now we'll start with the nutrition in human beings. Now the human beings nutrition starts, that is digestive system. The human digestive system is also called as the alimentary canal, which is about 9 meters long, 9 meters long, in which 6.5 meters about small intestine, and the rest of them are in the centimeters only. Now human digestive system starts from the mouth region, mouth, that is the lips, which is only responsible for the intake of the food material inside. Then comes your buccal cavity. It is also called as the oral cavity, that is the hollow region. When you open the lips area, the inside hollow cavity where the teeth and the tongue are being located, that region is called as the buccal cavity. This buccal cavity contains three main parts. First, that is tongue. Second, that is teeth. And third, that is the salivary glands. The salivary glands which are present near this whole region, buccal cavity region. Starting with the tongue, you all know it is mainly responsible for mixing the food material, which is also called as mastication of food. Coming to teeth, in humans, the teeth are of different forms. You have two different types of teeth just because on the formation, that is the milk teeth and the permanent teeth. Milk teeth, that means about 20 teeth are being developed when the child is being small, that is up to the age of 5 to 6. Then starts your milk teeth starts means decaying, and you get the permanent teeth which are about 32. This kind of arrangement is also called as heterodont, because we have two types of dental arrangement. Then comes your another 4 different types of teeth. That means the 32 teeth which have been present in humans, in which 16 are on the upper side and lower on the, in the upper jaw you have 16, on the lower jaw you have 16. That means total 32. In that also, on one side you have right and left, on one side you have 8 teeth. This 8 teeth, in this the front two are called as incisors, which are used to cut the larger pieces into smaller. Then comes the canine, which helps in the shredding and tearing of the चीत फाड़ करने के लिए जो काम आता है. The teeth which are similar to the Dracula's teeth. The front, which I told about incisors, they are mainly like rabbits and mouse. They use these teeth to burrow. Similarly, we have on the front those incisors. Then canine. Then comes molars and premolars. Now, molars and premolars are mainly for the cutting the smaller piece into very small, so that they can be digested easily. Secondly, they are also useful to mix that food particles with the saliva, because we chew it. The chewing process is mainly done with these molars and premolars only. So you have these 4 different types of teeth: incisors, canine, molars and premolars. In these, incisors are 2, canine is 1, then 2 molars and 3 premolars. Thus your dental formula becomes a 2 1 2 3, upper and lower both. Okay, this is about the teeth. One more thing, these teeth are being inserted inside the gums, connected with the root blood vessels and nerves and all. So this kind of arrangement where they are fixed inside the gum region, we also call it as thecodont. Okay, that is called as thecodont. This is all about the teeth region. Next, tongue, teeth. Now coming to the salivary glands. As you all know, salivary gland is also called as the associated glands. Now in this whole human digestive system, or you can say the alimentary canal is the main region through which your mouth, that is this, it starts from this, and this it moves towards the stomach, then stomach to small intestine, small to large, and then to the rectum and anus. This whole pathway, okay, starts from the mouth to buccal cavity, buccal to pharynx, pharynx to esophagus, esophagus to stomach, then small to large to rectum, and then anus. This is the whole pathway. In this whole pathway, you have other associated glands. Associated means those glands which do not directly take part in the process, but they help in the process of digestion. So that among them, the first one, that is salivary gland. Second is your liver. Then pancreas. These are also called as accessory glands, which do not take part directly in the process of digestion, but the secretion are helping for the digestion process. Moving to salivary gland. Salivary gland secretes saliva, which contains digestive enzyme called amylase. It is also called as ptyalin in scientific language. This salivary amylase digests the initial carbohydrates. So in this whole process, your process of digestion starts inside the mouth only, but it is not being completed. It is just initiated with the help of the salivary amylase, and carbohydrate digestion starts where starch, the food reserve food material from the plant, is being divided into, or you can say the complex starch is being converted into simpler form, a disaccharide. It may be a maltose, it may be glucose, or it may be sucrose, in any of the forms. Mainly it is in the form of the maltose only, okay, or sweet sugar. Then the food is being passed to after mixing it with saliva, the material which is being formed is also called as bolus. This bolus then moves towards the pharynx region by a peristaltic movement, that is swallowing movement. Pharynx is just a passage to move, then it moves towards the esophagus. This esophagus is also called as the food pipe. Okay. From this esophagus, the food passes towards the stomach region. Stomach. Further, an important organ where the food remains for about 2 to 3 hours for the temporary storage area. When it is being present in the stomach region, three kind of secretion are being present. One, that is dilute HCl. Second, that is mucus. And third, that is enzyme called peptin, or you can say pepsin. Now, first, starting with dilute HCl, each and everything which are being present over here has its own function. Dilute HCl is being present to you can say provide an acidic environment, because the enzyme called pepsin which is being present is such an enzyme which will activate itself in the acidic environment. So dilute hydrochloric acid provides an acidic environment for them. Second, as it is acidic in nature, it kills bacteria which comes along with your food material. Okay. The next, that is mucus. Mucus is to make the skin area moist and slimy, so that food does not remain dry. Secondly, it also helps the stomach lining to protect from the activity of dilute HCl or acidity. Okay. Then coming to pepsin, the enzyme pepsin, as it activates in acidic environment, it starts the digestion of protein. The protein, which are the larger complex molecules, get converted over here in the form of the peptones or peptidoses. Okay. So in this stomach, the protein digestion initially starts. Then the food is passed towards the small intestine region. In the small intestine, first of all, the small intestine is called as small just because the length is being larger. It is the largest portion of your alimentary canal. As I told you earlier, the whole alimentary canal is about 9 meter, in which small intestine is about 6.5, but the width of the small intestine is very less. Thus we call it as small, while large intestine contains larger width area. You can see in the figure also, this is the small intestine and this the outer portion is the large. So you can see the size of both. Small, the width is very small, while in the large you have the larger width area. So based on that, the names are given. Now in small intestine, the digestion is being completed as well as the absorption process starts. In small intestine, it collects the secretion from liver, pancreas, as well as it also secretes its own enzyme called, or you can say own juice called intestinal juice. So in small intestine, bile juice from liver comes, pancreatic juice from pancreas are being released over here, and intestinal juice. Together, this all three juices digest the food material which is being all gathered inside the small intestine. Over here, complete digestion takes place. Carbohydrates are converted into glucose. Proteins are converted here in the form of amino acids, and fats are converted in the form of fatty acids and amino acid. Once the food all is being digested in this portion, then the left out food material is passed towards the large intestine. Large intestine is the area where the water absorption mainly takes place. Okay. In this, water is being mainly absorbed, and the rest of the undigested food material is then passed towards the rectum, a very small portion over above here. In this rectum, it is being stored up till and unless the food is being concentrated, and then it is released out, or pressure is being created, then it is being released out with the help of the anus. Large intestine is also called as the colon region. Why so? Because small intestine, when it's end, the initial portion of this large intestine, or the major portion of this large intestine, is called as colon. Okay. So this is about the brief of alimentary canal, means the parts of the digestive system or the alimentary canal. Okay. The process of digestion, will see how it takes place with the help of the associated glands, that is liver and pancreas. Salivary, I have already explained you. The left is about liver and pancreas, as well as small intestine, which secretes intestinal juice. So how the intestinal juice works, liver works, and pancreas work, we all see in the next one. Before that, I'll also explain this appendix. Appendix is also called as vermiform appendix. You can see a very finger like projection which is projecting out from here. It was earlier, as we are from the ancestors monkeys, in them this appendix starts secrete some digestive enzymes through which the food was being digested. But later on, as the evolution took place, variation took place, the appendix is not being used in our form, in our body. We also call it as a vestigial organ. It is just a part of our body, but it is not of any use. But sometimes, because of the swelling of this appendix, some person may get affected by that. It may burst out, so it can be removed off also easily, but it is not of use in our body. Okay.